Another African countries have joined an agreement of a visa-free travel between the two countries. Now, these are Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo. Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent. So now these two countries have reached to this agreement to have a visa-free travel between for their citizens. This makes it now, a couple of days ago, it was Ghana and South Africa. Now it is Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo. A number of countries actually in Africa have this visa-free travel agreement just for a bilateral relation, but the ultimate goal should be to have that visa-free movement, for a free movement of people in the continent. But of course, small steps should be appreciated. So this is what happened. President Museveni is known for his advocacy of a visa-free travel actually within the Eastern African bloc, in Eastern African community. Now, this was initiated back in December 2022. Then in May, he also was quoted saying, I'm going to quote from him. This is what he said: "Crossing in East Africa should be cost-free. You pay for a visa when going to America, Europe, but a visa to go to Democratic Republic of Congo, that is rubbish. If that is the case, I have removed it." So this is what President Museveni said. When he launched, actually, he said this, he was quoted as saying there was a road that crosses between the two countries, which is a Mupondwe one-stop border that connects Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo. Then they have removed it. Now the visa is removed. There is no cost, visa-free travel for both for Ugandans and for the Congolese of the Democratic Republic of Congo. This is really a good start, but it should be also in the whole continent. But until then, last time I have mentioned that when I brought the news between South Africa and Ghana, actually that was really unique. We have, for example, between Ethiopia and Kenya and others, the neighboring countries, mostly they have, for example, ECOWAS has its free movement. ECOWAS consists of around 15 countries. And then the SADC has the Southern African Development Community for Southern Africa. And then there is Eastern African Community. Most of them, I think Ethiopia, no. Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda have this already. Now, Eastern African Community is getting bigger. Now, DRC applied recently, or was it, I think, accepted? But it joined applied. I think it joined recently. It's a new member, and Ethiopia is also probing to apply, which will allow whatever agreements they have as a bloc, it will allow also for those new members. So I think slowly, and Somalia also wants to join. Ethiopia, Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea, those are like Horn of Africa. I think they should join also the bigger Eastern African community. Then, we have, just like the unity of the organization of the African Unity, when it was established, it didn't happen at one time because part of some of the leaders opted to do it block by block slowly. But we are here until 60 years, nothing happened. In any case, there are small developments. So this is what we see actually when it comes to also the free movement of people. Countries are afraid to make visa free and to allow all African citizens in their country. But this should be the ultimate goal. It should not be forgotten. We should not be carried away whenever we see, two countries from the continent agreeing on a visa-free term. We should all remember and advocate for that free movement of people in the continent. Otherwise, the Pan-Africanism, the African unity, all will be just waste of time. For example, if you take the African Continental Free Trade Area, and there are a number of other things, the integration of people, and the unity, the Pan-Africanism, the cultural part, the heritage. Otherwise, I will just remain in my small corner of being Ethiopian or Ugandan or Namibian. So it's really important to have that free movement. I mean, as a matter of fact, what we have is now it's really easier to travel to Europe than to travel within the continent, besides the high price of airfare, and also the visa fee is very expensive and very bureaucratic as well. So those things needs to be looked at. Our leaders should not be reluctant, and we as citizens should advocate for that. So it's a good start. We appreciate and welcome their decision, but ultimately we look for the bigger goal of the free movement of the people within the continent. So that was it for me. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.